So here's my 2015 Honda Accord. We've got a really beautiful day here today. It's April, mid-April, in the Pacific Northwest. As you can see, we got some clouds, a little bit of blue sky, pretty snow-capped mountains, especially up there, right up in there. This is the local middle school up here. And I'm just gonna do a little walk around of this car. This Accord's a 2015. It's I think a couple generations old now. I don't know what generation this is. Don't quote me on. I think it might be the 7th, but again, not 100% sure. Anyways, this is really the first car that I bought. I've had it for about 5 years now. And if you've watched any videos I've made before, this was a rebuilt title car, so this passenger door, I guess was in some sort of accident and was replaced, but I got it checked out and everything was fine with it. So I got a pretty good deal on it. It was like $13,700 when I bought it back in 2017. There's my license plate. And yeah, so the car probably is, it might not be worth more than it was back then because it's rebuilt. Rebuilt title cars are always difficult to sell to people because they don't know the history, so some people just won't be interested in them. I wanted a car that was going to be reliable and last a long time, and the rebuilt title is not a huge thing to me because I've bought motorcycles before, and as long as you check it out and do your due diligence, then it can be fine. So this car only had about 18,000 miles on it when I bought it, and that was 5 years ago. I don't drive a ton. It has like 57,000 miles right now, so I think I'm only putting on average about 8,000 miles per year on it. It's been incredibly reliable. No issues really, besides when I first got it, but it was just some minor things. Automatic. Leather. The leather interior is nice. This is, as far as just reliable cars that are pretty nice cars, this is really a great option. It has the 4-cylinder engine, so I'll show you that, but it's pretty clean. And again, no real maintenance. I did have to get the valves adjusted, right when I got it. Sorry for the camera here. Get this up here. There we go. So really clean. Really just have done oil changes. I did like I said, I did get the valves adjusted, and right when I bought the car, like a month after, a couple warning lights came on, and unfortunately I had to take it into the dealership because I didn't know, I wasn't gonna do stuff myself, right, being that it was a kind of my only car. And so they did the valves, and $1,000 or $1,200 later, everything's fine. But very clean. Only maintenance besides that has been, I think it still has the original tires on it, so I might need to get those replaced soon. But just oil changes. No belts, or I haven't changed the transmission fluid yet. I know you're supposed to do that, I think every 40 to 60,000 miles, or some people recommend never changing it, so I'll probably do that with my next oil change, get the transmission fluid changed. But again, a really spacious car for what it is. You can fit 5 people in here comfortably. Back seat's plenty big, and I've kept the car clean. I don't have a lot of passengers usually, so not a lot of people sit back here, but it's nice to have the space. And the car gets about 33 miles a gallon, and that's without this eco. I never turn that on. I've only hit that button like once or twice in 5 years, so I just keep that off, and I get about 30 about 32 miles a gallon, 33 miles a gallon. If I'm on the freeway for, if you're on the freeway for hours, you can get closer to 40. Spacious trunk, pretty big. I'm gonna take one of these waters right now. And I've done, I've done other videos of just driving around in it, but as far as the reliability and dependability, and I think it's a pretty good looking car, right? I think for the price you can't really beat it. And I'll start it up here so you can see the engine and everything, but that's just a quick overview of this car. 2015 Accord. This is the EXL model. I know they did make some of these with a 5-speed, which at the time, now I have a different car with the 5-speed, but at the time I would have preferred at the time I wasn't looking into 5-speeds. I just wanted to get, I really didn't know how to drive a stick and I didn't want to deal with it, but it is fun to drive a stick. And I know they did make a few of these cars with manual transmissions. I'm not sure if it's a 5 or 6-speed, I don't know. But smooth car, it's not overly fast, but you can do 80 miles an hour. You can get up and going if you step on it. Thing cruises all day though, just fine. So nothing too fancy on the interior. It does come with Sirius radio capability, so it's this is a pretty basic entertainment system. It has just FM, AM. You can plug your iPod in, obviously, phone charger. Cruise control on the wheel, volume control up here. Pretty basic cluster. No GPS, so that's I think probably the newer versions do have that built in. Most people just use their phone, and that's what I do anyway. I got this nice little phone vent thing. It's just a few bucks really, and it fits your phone right up in here. So that's pretty nice. Again, you do have some space here, but and heated seats for both. Center consoles, you can fit a decent amount of stuff in there, CDs or pens, whatever. But all in all, I've been very happy with this car. I've already had it for 5 years. It only has, as you can see, 57,000 miles. So this car, I was telling my dad, I said I probably never need another car as long as I live. If you only drive it 8,000 miles a year, consider it'll probably go, I'll probably drive it till it doesn't work anymore, but probably 250,000 miles, maybe more. I drive 60 to 65 miles an hour in the right lane most of the time. I don't think I've ever had this thing past 90 miles an hour, maybe just once or twice, but so let's show you the engine bay and then I'll end the video. Do need to clean it up a little bit here, some dirt and stuff, but there it is. And so that'll be the video. That's the 2015 Accord I have. Just a quick little walk around, give you guys an idea. They're very reliable for me thus far. Again, I don't have a ton of miles on it, but it's Honda, and I think if you get this car, you'll be happy with it. So again, take a look at the beautiful scenery here. Got some mountains, sky, blue sky breaking through. Still really cold for April. It's April like 12th or 13th today, and it is like barely 40 degrees outside, and it doesn't look to be getting any warmer for the next 10 days or so. So hopefully by the time May comes around, it'll finally start feeling like spring. But anyways, if you guys are new, feel free to drop a comment or give the video a like or something, or a dislike, and subscribe if you want. And as always, stay safe and have an excellent day. Bye-bye.